Wow, what a great win. You must be feeling great this morning. Yep, you could even say I'm on cloud 9. I said, you could even say I'm on Don't use corny jokes! What the?
You ready? Big news. What?
Whoa, seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing?
Wow.
Bring him on.
Beautiful.
Well, I guess that'll keep him out of the video. Yeah, right, buddy. They scored 9 goals. When's the last time that happened? Leafs win 9, like, circled stick, to 3 against the Atlanta Thrashers. Oh dear. That's a lot of goals, so let's get to it. Now, heading into this game, it's James Reimer, just his 3rd career NHL start, versus Andrei Pavlik, one of the best statistical goalies in the NHL. Thrashers strike first, believe it or not. Tobias Enstrom makes it 1-0. He's actually been a Leaf killer this season. It's okay, Ben Eager's a Thrasher killer, but I'll get to that later. And in a 9-3 win, it's hard to think of how well James Reimer did, but this is where he keeps the Leafs in it. Including one saver, Reimer gets no help from the defense, but Boschman comes in to swipe away the rebound. And he might not have had a point in this one, but Colton Orr getting into a pretty good scrap with Eric Bolton just 2 seconds after the Thrashers score. Now, like I've said before, you can't punch the puck into the net, but combined with Reimer's goaltending, that allowed the Leafs to stay in the game. Then it's insanity. Chris Versteeg scores on a nice passing play by the Leafs. Carl Gunnarsson getting drilled at the line, but it was worth it. Chris Versteeg ties the game up. Ben Eager takes a double minor. Mikhail Grabovski scores on the power play. The Leafs take the lead 2-1. Another great passing play on a 2-on-1. Colby Armstrong with his 5th of the season against his former team, 3-1. From Komisarek and Grabovski, because he can pass too. Nikolai Kulemin scores his 14th of the season. It's 4-1. Minute 50 after that, Grabovski scores 5-1. This is getting silly. And what do you do when things aren't going your way? Punch someone in the face. He's just kidding, kids. Don't do that. Because Ben Eager taking a huge run at Colby Armstrong, misses. Then going up to Colby and punching him in the face, glove on. Think of your wimpiest friend punching you in the face with a hockey glove. I don't know what you did to deserve it, but imagine it. Now imagine that guy is Ben Eager. Falco punch! Yes! Or I guess more like Eager punch! If you make that into a video, you're a champ. And now my hand reeks. So Ben Eager with the huge sucker punch on Colby Armstrong, and during his post-game interviews, Colby looked like Captain Jack Sparrow. Colby Armstrong! Dude, I haven't washed that sock in 2 weeks. Ew! Ow! Oh! How am I going to explain that to the doctor? Seriously though, hope Colby's okay. At least Armstrong was in good spirits after the game, saying that he can't believe Eager missed his nose. Sympathies from the Big Nose Club, Colby. But boy, do the Leafs make the Thrashers pay. Kulemin scoring his 2nd of the night on the power play at 6-1. So now both Grabovski and Kulemin have 2 goals apiece, but their line mate Clark MacArthur, nothing. And King MacArthur said, "This shall not suffice." Yeah! Yeah! Busting out Excalibur for 2 goals in 35 seconds, and it's 8-1 Leafs. I don't need an explanation, just let me enjoy it. And in the 3rd period, carryover from the same Ben Eager penalty, Phil Kessel scores his 17th of the season, and it's 9-1 Leafs. 1 goal on a power play is normally considered pretty good. 4 is considered bad. But the Thrashers score 2 more goals in the 3rd, and believe it or not, I do have to give props to those, because Patrice Cormier coming over to the Thrashers from the Kovalchuk deal, scoring his 1st career NHL goal. And what was great about that is you saw the Thrashers smiling, and they should be. It's a special moment for a rookie, his 1st career NHL goal, even if they are getting killed. Also, Andrew Ladd scoring in the last minute. Stuff like that only says good things to me about the team's makeup. So question of the game, which goal was your favorite? I'm gonna go with Armstrong's because it was a pretty nice play. And also, how much credit can you really give your goalie when your team scores 9 goals? Because believe it or not, the Thrashers actually outshot the Leafs by 10 shots, 44-34. So I wouldn't call that an off night, and he kept the Leafs in it when it was early. And last but not least, I'm sure a lot of you are talking about it, Ben Eager's sucker punch on Colby Armstrong. Does he get suspended? And if yes, for how many games? Given the suspensions that some players have got, I would be shocked if Eager got more than 2 games. In fact, I'd be shocked if he got 2 games. Couple things before we go. He wrote it before this game, but it's still a pretty interesting article. SteveDangle.com blogger Justin Fisher writes about James Reimer, link in the underbar. He thinks Reimer should be sent down, but what do you guys think? But don't comment here. Go read the blog and see what he has to say first. And I wrote a blog myself on LeafSpace.com, something I think I'm going to try to do semi-regularly called Steve's Stat Pack. It's got the whole bunch of crazy stats. For example, with his 2nd career NHL win against the Thrashers, James Reimer has already passed Justin Pogge's win total with the Leafs, 1 against Atlanta, funny enough. Check out all the bliggity-blaggity goodness in the underbar. And now the Leafs have a couple days off, those lucky jerks taking off to California while we have to deal with this.
Look, it's a snow cake.
Until then, add me on LeafSpace.com, add me as a friend on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Steve_Dangle, check out SteveDangle.com, and I'll see you next time. Gotta go wash my face.